All right, Savannah. Welcome to another Age of Mythology 1v1. We have in the bottom right corner, in the bottom corner, really, pleb playing as Loki. I don't think he's a pleb. I bet he's better than he thinks. Starting off building his ox carts early. Going to spread them out for the different resources, I presume. On the other side of the map, on the north corner, we have green Torgale playing as Isis. Haven't seen an ISIS player in a while. He shoots the rhino. He builds another granary. Ouch. Well, it's free, right? So it doesn't cost anything. Just a little bit of time. All right, we got a spy coming in. What's he put it on? Oh, okay, I have to... He puts it on one of the gold mine villagers. Okay. Good strategy. You know where the gold is and how much he's gathering. It gives a lot of line of sight, too. Holy cow. Like, that's much more than the villager itself gives. He's getting great value out of that spy. Berserk spots the priest. Maybe he goes for it. He's going in. It'll take some time, but he'll slowly kill him. Alright, he backs up and decides to build a house. So then he knows when green is expanding here. I see players do that quite often. Seems like a good strategy. Starts Koteko going on the priest again as the priest builds an obelisk. You could destroy that obelisk and waste his wood. Instead he opts to do some damage to the priest. And he backs off. Torgale still hasn't really scouted much of the map, building an obelisk on the south side of his base. Comes over to finish the obelisk. See what pleb is up to. Pleb found a couple goats. Why don't we take a look at the relics while they're getting revealed here? We got Ship of Fingernails. Provides a small trickle of food. That's not bad. It's like half a villager. Buildings are more resistant to siege weapons. That can be useful, actually. Keep your buildings alive against the thing they're weak against. We have another relic out here. Increase cavalry hit points by 10%. And then a relic on the south side. Improve hero speed by 5%. That can be useful for the Egyptians with their priests. Helping them move around faster. Pharaoh comes out and grabs the cavalry hit points relic. I think chariot archers work. You could also build war elephants. War elephants would have 10% more hit points, which is crazy. Blue grabs the hero speed, good for its hersers. Blue also grabs a small trickle of food. Everyone's grabbing the relics this game. Green got the buildings, more resistant to crush damage. Everyone snagged up the relics. I like that. Both players went for them at the same time. It makes it look like a really close game. We got a healing spring coming out under the town center, which is great. This is where you want to put a healing spring, not somewhere in a forward position to grant a little bit of heal to your units. You want it back in your base where you can protect it. Because if you lose this, it's game over. You lose the healing spring, it's game over. So you might as well put it where in the town center where it's most defended, by the town center where it's most defended. And that way it's not a game. That way if it's a game over for your town center, it's a game over for your healing spring, and vice versa. Blue building some walls to defend himself. Doesn't want to see any raids coming from green. And green does have some Anubites coming. Green does not know about the wall. He jumps over. Walls don't matter. Some rehearsers are ready to fight them. And it's not a good trade for the Anubites, so they definitely got to get out of there. Blue got the hero movement speed, so these guys are freaking fast right now. Much faster than the Anubites. These Anubites are going to end up doing nothing. And they're just hunting them down. He loses value every time he gets hit. A good trade for blue. Didn't lose anything and destroyed green's Anubite army. Anubite raid, really. Blue feeling like he can come out and do some damage with a small raiding army. I don't think this is enough to take on the town center, but you could do some serious damage with this army. He also has a raiding auxiliary army ready to raid. What's he gonna do first? I would attack with my main army first, because it can take longer for them to get there. Ah, I see. He destroys the obelisk first, that way it doesn't really show that there's a raid coming. Angel Stronghold coming up to defend the gold mine. It's not going to come up in time though. Blue's army's going in. Blue sees it coming up. Start destroying the structure. Good job. It looks like it was canceled, saving the resources. Ursa's going in deep, killing the myth units. I don't know what Blue's doing with this army. Ursa's doing some serious damage. Another Migdol coming up on the side. He's not letting this one come up either. Ooh, green wants to finish it. It's going up. And they hide. That's going to create a much stronger defensive position for green. Blue can't do much underneath the Migdol stronghold. Blue retreating now. He went in, he did some damage. I'd call it a successful fight. Took out some of green's villagers. That'll slow green down a little bit. Oh, the Anubite's coming back and getting some damage in. Loses the villager. And the Anubite jumps out. He's microing this for sure. Camel's going down. Ooh, God power just. Which one is this? Locust Swarm? Just completely melting the dwarf economy. That's gonna slow blue down. Now I'm putting these players at even. They both have the same amount of villagers. Blue's going in under the Migdol. Is this still strong? See, even with the new update, you can still go underneath a Migdol and hack it down, but this is not a big enough army for this. Blue's just going to lose lots of units doing this. He's already losing lots of units. Blue losing lots of his army and under that failed attempt. He goes back to heal under the healing spring, trying to get some value out of his units. Green, you know, green's just kind of doing whatever he wants. Blue keeps trying to attack the center fortress way when he could come around the side and there's a completely open field over here. Blue is just failing on the macro aspect. He's not putting his military in the correct positions. Blue scouting with some raiding cavalry. Oh, there we go. Some walking woods. They're not going to be able to hunt down the villagers, but maybe he can destroy Green's army with this. But instead, he's just letting his walking wood just walk in, take damage. Not getting any value. Now that they're running away, still getting no value. He's done 0 attacks with them. Just wasting their time. Go in on the army. This is just a waste. It's just so... Blue is terrible at commanding his armies. He does not know. Green is definitely the stronger player when it comes to everything else. Green micros his units well. Even his Anubites. Green running right into Blue's army. He's at least trying to micro his army. I don't know. Blue's just getting better trades. But Blue does not know really how to command his military well. losing lots of camo units. Hmm. Blue coming in with his raiding cavalry. This is what green built the camels for, is to counter the raiding cavalry. But he's just having his units die to everything else. Blue building a hill fort in a great position. This protects all of these resources. Green taking advantage of the fact that blue's holding the right side of the map, so he gathers from the left. He's gonna try to raid with some camels and a new bites, it looks like. No raiding incoming. Blue hides his units, he sees it coming. Those Hersers are going to be tanky. You don't want to fight under the hill fort. He's going to lose his new bites. New bites easily getting taken down. Uh-oh. Red sees them gathering over here. Wow, taking out lots of villagers. Raiding cavalry. Landing their hits, chasing the villagers down. Green's gonna lose his rock as well. No, he flies it up. And all these villagers are gone. That hurts Green a lot. He does have gold in other places. But he loses his army to Blue's forces. Hersers are just too strong, man. These Hersers are tough. He's got, looks like herdmen in there to kill the cavalry as well. Yeah, so the herdmen are just taking out the chariot archers and the camels with ease. That's it. He called it. Pleb victory goes to Blue for having stronger units. He tried. Isis just couldn't get an upper hand in any way. He tried some Anubite tactics. Look, he never really heavily invested into his military, at least not as much as Blue did. They didn't even go 2TC. Neither of them. Neither of them got a second town center. So they were just dedicating to their army. Blue dedicated more. What was Green doing? He was losing units a little bit. They had about the same size villager count, but throughout most of the game. But I guess just that raid really killed it. Once Blue found this was risky. Once Blue found the Green's villagers out here, that was it. There goes half of his gold economy. And then he was already losing the military fight. So, and the timeline shows it. Just never, was losing units, barely built any units. And then even when he built into it, it just wasn't time. It wasn't ready. Look how fast Blue built up. Even though he lost some big fights, he was still constantly building military, and Green just wasn't. And that's what wins the games is having a bigger military. He had 19 Hersers. Crazy. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. You can leave a comment to provide feedback. I'd appreciate it. But above all else, remember to have a good day.